What is up, you guys? Welcome to episode number 152 of the Battleground Podcast. Doing something new. What we're doing is we're doing this on YouTube. We're doing a video, and this Saturday, AEW All Out is going down. My tag team partner, Eli, is with me. Eli, dude, what is up?
Hello.
This is great. I mean, people get to see our faces for the first time, right?
I mean, there's someone in the group right now that's not on video, and I'm very jealous of them. But yeah, we'll make it work. We're gonna have some fun.
So let's go ahead and bring this person in. This is a guy that we've been trying to get on the show for a while. We are huge fans of this guy, and super stoked to have him. Darby Allin joins us. Man, what is up, dude?
Nothing.
Sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's bad.
Man, like I said, it is an honor to have you on the show. And, man, one of the greatest dudes in wrestling right now, which we've talked about Darby on the show multiple times, and we know that there is going to be gold around Darby's waist when it's all said and done.
Yeah, we'll get there. Hopefully one day.
One day, and we will start that this Saturday with the at All Out. I mean, you're in the Casino Royale, and we're hoping you get that chip, man.
Yeah, I've had bad luck with casino anything. The ladder match, I got pretty muffed up, and hopefully this Saturday is a little different.
Yeah, we're going to make sure we're going to put this out there in the universe. This Saturday is going to be different because everybody that's came on this show has went on to win gold. So I believe that that's going to happen with you. And let's just kind of jump right into this real quick. Like, have you always been a fan of pro wrestling? And, if so, who were some of your favorites growing up?
Yes and no. I was a fan when I was a lot younger, but then I kind of fell out of it because it just got so boring and mundane to me. Like, I just didn't want to spend my time watching something. It was like painful to watch. So now, I got back into wrestling probably within the last 5 years once I started training and stuff like that. But I don't know. There was a lot growing up that I liked as a young child, but I don't know, those guys are like the Mankind's and the people like that.
Right. Is that kind of where you get some of your style from? Because I mean, dude, you're jumping off of a bridge with thumbtacks in your back. I mean, the coffin drop at the Crackle Barrel. I mean, dude.
No, I don't know. I think I get my shit from wrestling. Not wrestling, but skateboarding. Just like growing up and all these skaters that will just destroy themselves just for the passion. It's not about the money. It's not about the fame. It's the passion of what you're doing. And I feel like that's what I want to convey through my performance is I'd be doing this crazy shit with or without a big company by me, you know what I mean? So I'll be jumping off bridges in my free time anyway, so might as well bring my world into professional wrestling.
Right. And I think a lot of kids go through that. I probably watched wrestling until I was about 12 and then got into guitar and music became the main thing, and then I got back into it around that time, Sting and Mankind and the Attitude Era. And I think a lot of people kind of have that initial love for it, and then they kind of fall out when you start finding other things. Jumping off of that, was there a specific moment or like an event when you knew that you had to be a pro wrestler? Like, was it, when you got into training and you're like, wow, I'm really getting this? Or was it like your first match, or like, what was that kind of lightning bolt moment?
I'd have to say when I was living in Arizona, going to film school, and I dropped out of film school, and I was just like, I always wanted to try this professional wrestling thing, because to me it was like a world of its own, and you could do whatever the hell you wanted. But as living in Arizona at the time, I was 126 pounds, just barely eating and barely doing just skating the whole time. And then I went to this independent show in Arizona, and I saw these just trash bag wrestlers. They're just fucking awful. And then I was just like, dude, if these guys are doing it, I have to like try it, because like I've always wanted to try it. But then you kind of like listen to these assholes that are like, you need to be on steroids, or you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm like, dude, shut the hell up. Like, I'm going to do it my way. And if it doesn't work out my way, then I don't want to be in this business, because I don't want to conform to anybody's bullshit. So I kind of did it my way, and I'm here today. But I'd say the lightning spark moment was taking the Metro bus to this crappy ass wrestling show in Arizona, and I was like, damn.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty funny too, because there's a lot of stuff that's tied to the film industry that's also wrestling, a lot of production, so I'm sure a lot of that was already in your wheelhouse. So,
man, dude, it's such an honor. Like I said, having Darby on, AEW All Out is going down this Saturday. You can watch it on pay-per-view, 8/7 Central. And you kind of talked a little bit briefly about skateboarding. So how is skateboarding and pro wrestling, in your opinion, similar?
I don't know. Like, to me, it takes a lot of. I feel like when I fall in the ring, the number one thing that got me ready for that was skateboarding, and nothing's worse than the concrete. Nothing than the concrete, and so I felt like it. You see a lot of people in wrestling, they talk about being crazy and they talk about doing shit, but in their free time, they're probably just playing their Game Boy or something like that. But me, I'll be there on the, just doing whatever the hell, like stunts and stuff like that, because I want to show people that this isn't an act. This isn't a gimmick or a character. This is me in real life. But being able to be seen on national television with, my, stunts and stuff like that. So they're both very physical worlds. But I don't know. The thing is, the only difference is when I fall on a skateboard, there's not 1,000 people cheering me on.
right.
There's just like a random guy working at the gas station be like, "You okay, bro?" But
yeah. Or if your buddy's filming you, he's rolling on the floor laughing at you.
yeah, so it's a big difference. But
who did you train with to get into pro wrestling? And we know that you had a little bit of an amateur wrestling background. Do you think that helped you or hurt you, or maybe stunted you a little bit in pro wrestling?
I trained with a guy named Buddy Wayne, some old school type dude up in Seattle. Because when I moved back from Arizona, he was like the only school in Washington, so I hit him up. And I don't think the amateur wrestling ever stunned my growth with anything. If anything, it got me more. People knew that like there was a side of me that wasn't just a skater crazy guy. You know what I mean? So they're like, "Oh, this guy's like disciplined. He won third in state in Idaho in wrestling, and there's a side of him that is very serious, and he doesn't like to mess around." So.
Nice. Excuse me. Darby Allin is our guest right now. AEW All Out is going down this Saturday. You can still get it on pay-per-view, 8/7 Central on major pay-per-view platforms. So how did let's kind of talk about this. How did the character of Darby Allin come about? Like, was there a specific influence for the face paint? Was there a specific influence for the character, the way to the ring? Who all was that?
That's just kind of how I feel on a daily basis. But you can't go ballistic in the supermarket because you'll probably end up in prison or something.
True.
So it's just me, like, however the hell I've ever wanted to act behind closed doors, but now they're like, go out there and do you, bro. So that's where we are at.
And that's got to be a great feeling that somebody just says, you know what, just do whatever you want to do. As long as you stay within the parameters, you're good.
Yeah, that's all I could ever ask for, because it's the number one thing that I like to seek out as an artist, as an individual. I don't want anybody telling me who to be. I don't want anybody telling me how to act. And if that's how you want to be, like, more power to you. But I couldn't do it. I cannot sit there and be told how to breathe, how to act. Like, go screw yourself. I am not playing anybody's games. I'd rather work at a gas station than be a millionaire, but be a millionaire on somebody else's, time, whatever,
Their creativity, not yours.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you're like, who the hell am I? Like, I don't even know. Like, this ain't me. Like, Bobby Joe created me. Whoever the hell that is.
Is Darby, is that a little tribute to the Germs, or?
Of course. Well,
that was only my guess. So I just
No, yeah. It's Darby Crash and Gigi Allen, which is ironic because both of them died of drug overdoses. But I'm straight edge, so
there you go.
It's kind of fun to I don't know. Just those guys had such polarizing personalities, and I feel like you love them or you hate them, you're gonna remember them.
Oh yeah, for sure. So right after you signed with AEW, you'd done some time with some, I guess we'd call them. Well, there were major promotions, but nothing to the level of AEW. But your first kind of major match was the time limit draw you had with Cody last summer, which really kind of put you in the spotlight in a major way. Do you have any specific recollections of that match? Is there anything you might have done differently looking back on it? And specifically, like, did your life change? Like, were you starting to be recognized at like grocery stores and stuff like that? Or
yeah, that match, I wouldn't have changed anything. I literally put it all on the line out there that night, and I went into the match knowing that it's like in wrestling, I would kill myself on the independents, and all I just wanted was a chance, just to, like, that moment where it's like, all right, show us what you got, and that was that night. There was no bullshit. You're put in the company with like one of the top guys, and it's kind of like sink or swim. Like, you're gonna, you've wanted this moment. Now is your time. So put up or shut the hell up, dude. So like, that's how I approached that match, and I wouldn't have changed anything. And I definitely felt more people overnight started realizing what I was capable of in the big thing like wrestling, instead of being used as just like this, bottom low card guy who's just, treated as just like I don't know. It's a joke to me that, you'd kill yourself on so many shows but never be treated with any respect, and then you came here and then you just shut everybody up. That's why I was like, I don't miss those days of being just disrespected. So.
Yeah, and I give it up to Cody too for willing we got to talk to him last time, I don't know, November, I think it was. And his whole thing is just the storytelling. And I mean, the story you guys were able to tell, and especially with the ending with the time limit draw, I mean, it was awesome. It was a really, really solid match.
And, obviously people are talking, you said overnight, everybody's checking out who Darby Allin is. And the fact that PWI comes out with their 500 list and Darby Allin is ranked 55 in the world on this, like, what do accolades like that mean to you, seeing that you're number 55?
Doesn't mean anything, to be honest. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, about that. No, I don't care. I care more about, like, what the people that I look up to, the people that I respect, the people, what they think about me. To me, that's just a bunch of random, like, strangers, man.
Yeah.
Who cares, dude? I don't care. But,
Yeah, no, I completely understand on that one.
So there's been, going back to, we talked about the ladder match a little bit ago. There's been a couple moments of animosity between you and a recent AEW edition known as The Machine, Mr. Brian Cage. Can you give us some thoughts on him, and is he someone you're looking forward to getting in the ring with?
Yeah, but it's weird because I had my sights set on Brian at first, but then Ricky kind of came into the picture, and whenever he attacked me from behind, and my head literally felt like my neck broke on those ropes.
That thing looked rough. I sent Eli the video of it, and I was like, "Holy shit! Like, that is bad."
Yeah. The moment that happened, I was like, "Brian's gonna be put on hold. I gotta take care of Ricky." So that's pretty much what I've been set out to do, and fortunately for him, fortunately for me and unfortunately for him, we're both in that battle royal this week, and I'm looking forward to getting in there and saying hello.
And I mean, just sitting there, and you got a little bit of payback on him, getting him in the thumbtacks and teaming up with Moxley.
That was not good enough. That was not good enough.
Oh, that's not good enough. What else do we need to do to Ricky Starks? I mean, you got him in the thumbtacks. You knocked him literally out of his shoes. I mean, what are we going to expect? I mean, are we going to see Darby Allin bring the body bag out and Ricky Starks is leaving in that body bag?
Yeah, I'd say that's the it's the goal right now.
That's the plan.
Ricky, yeah, that's the game plan right now. But Ricky just needs to I don't want to sound cliche or generic, but like when you enter yourself into somebody else's business and almost end my career with my neck snapping against those ropes, like, dude, there's a lot I have planned for Ricky.
Yeah, and now, did he, after all that was said and done, did he come backstage and like check on you or anything, or did he say anything to you, after it all was done, or?
I kind of just went off into my own world. I sat in my car and was just like, whoa, got rocked. Then went to like the medical staff and just talked to them, and I was fine and I was good to go. No concussion, just extreme whiplash and stuff like that. So, yeah, but he would say we're even now that I got the thumbtacks in his back, but that wasn't good enough.
I don't think that would be even. Your career almost ending thumbtacks, that's not going to be that bad of a deal. You just pull those out and get a little boo-boo here and there.
Yeah, no, like I said, got a lot planned for Ricky.
Man, and we'll be able to see what happens this Saturday, AEW All Out on pay-per-view, 8/7 Central. You can get it on any big pay-per-view provider. So, AEW has made headlines this year by bringing in outside talent. You've got Jeff Cobb, made an appearance earlier this year. Currently, the world is buzzing that the NWA Women's World Champ Thunder Rosa will be going up against Shida at the upcoming All Out pay-per-view. If Tony Khan handed you a blank contract and said, okay, who is someone or some people you would want to bring into AEW, either for a short-term program or a long haul with you, who would you pick? I see those bros turning. There's somebody good coming.
I don't know, to be honest. It's so like I don't know. There's some like killers in Japan that I would love to tango with. But man, that's a hard question. I'd have to pass on that for now.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, kind of jumping off of that, is there anybody that you wish you could have, like an all-time great that you wish you could have been like, damn, I wish I could have got one match with them?
Oh God, I talk about it with Malenko all the time. I would like to have wrestled him.
Oh God, he was so good.
Someone who, just like this like technical, disciplined athlete who just wants to like, you know what I mean? Like when somebody walks out there and you know that they're so disciplined and they're so passionate about this, and it isn't like, it's not like fun with your friends on a Friday night playing on your dad's mattress, and it's like people are just like, this is like, I like that, the discipline and the seriousness about everything, and you're going in there for a fight, and it's my type of wrestling. So I would have loved like anybody like Malenko or Guerrero, the list goes on, just like all those like disciplined people who just like, this is what they did.
Yeah, Malenko always struck me as like a mean Bret Hart. Like, you know what I mean? Both technicians, but like Dean Malenko had that cold, just like, another day at the office kind of a deal.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He's definitely one that I love to pick his brain and just shoot the shit with. And, I don't know. There's just a lot of, that's how I feel like when I'm in AEW in the backstage, the people I talk to the most are the older, like Jake Roberts, Malenko, like people like that, So I'm drawn to them.
Do you talk to my boy Arn?
He's got to show the T-shirt off.
Yeah, I have talked to him, and it's fun when I can bring like I said, my world into wrestling, like the skateboarding thing, and then have someone like that come up to me like, "Yo, I saw your promo," and it was like the backflip onto the skateboard, and it's just like when they compliment that to me, I was like, that is like the ultimate, sign of like this is working, because it's like checking off all the boxes. It's the old school are digging it, the younger fans are digging it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of cool that you can do all that.
Yeah, and it's got to be invaluable to have people of that caliber that literally, when you get in gorilla, they're right there, and you can just it's got to be a living encyclopedia.
The moment I get back from a match, I want to be like torn into. I want people to be like, "This is what you screwed up on. This is what you could have done better," because like I don't want to act like my shit don't stink. And it's always fun to get back there and take criticism. I love it.
Now, I know that Eli showed off his shirt, and I know AEW's got a big sale going on with T-shirts, and I see you've got – is that your shirt that you got on that our listeners can see? Get it at AEW.com?
No, this isn't an AEW Darby Allin shirt. This is a Spinebuster Darby Allin shirt, which is my clothing company, and this design was like last year and stuff like that. So it's where I sell the coffin shaped skateboards.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I saw those a couple weeks ago when you were doing the thing with High Spots. So that was an awesome thing that I saw there. So Darby, we appreciate you taking some time out talking with us. Where can people keep up with you online? Where's the best place you want people to follow you at?
Darby Allin at everything.
There it is. Did you now that you're working with AEW, have you gotten some money to get a new laptop yet? Because we saw that video of you showing off the skateboard stuff, and there's that laptop.
No, I don't know. It's weird because like I do so much editing, and I don't have Wi-Fi at my house or anything like that. Like I don't even have TV at my house, so it's like weird that I do a lot of, when I do my editing, it's always with my buddy Max Yoder at his place. So I haven't been tempted to get my own laptop, and I still rock the old 2010 laptop that's breaking apart daily. But
man, I don't blame you there though.
Yeah. So and it's nice to have no TV or no internet or anything like that. So I don't need a laptop at the moment.
I got you. I completely understand. Well, Darby, we're not going to take up too much of your time. We appreciate you coming on the show. It's been an honor. We'll definitely have to get you back on. And, like I said, everybody that comes on goes to win gold. So gold is coming your way soon.
Yeah. Who have you talked to that?
So we had FTR on. They're about to win gold because we already know they're going to do it. Let's see. We had Cody.
TNT belt.
We did. We talked to Lance right before he went and got the United States title from Moxley. So I mean, you're next in line. We're gonna put it out there.
We did talk to the New Japan Tag Champs, and then they promptly lost a week later. So it's not a perfect record, but
so we're not gonna count that.
Hopefully, this doesn't jinx me and I end up in the hospital on Saturday. So.
No, we're not going to do that. We are not jinxing you. But Darby, we appreciate you being on the show with us. And anytime you want to come back on, the studio's wide open, buddy.
Yeah, I'm on.